Damn. Okay. So now I'm recording. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. This is A Supreme. That's the name I'm going by for right now. I might change it eventually. Um, I'm gonna hop right on to the topic. I want to talk about doing a 360 when it comes to life. Uh, I was contemplating this morning, thinking about all my experiences and whatnot, and I thought to myself, a lot of times when life, when we try to find ourselves or figure out who we are, or we're just going through the game of life, or at least for me, anyways, I have found that in trying to find yourself, you end up realizing that you end up losing yourself in a way because you end up doing a 360 and realizing that who you were in the beginning, whether it was 18, 16, 17, some of those aspects of who you were at the time don't really change. Like they're always there. It's like, how they say, you know, if you raise a kid up to age 7, that's who you got for the rest of his life. It's kind of true. That's not to say that, you don't change through certain experiences, but for me personally, I feel like I was on the right path at one point in time. At one time, I was a very hardcore Christian. Not so much now anymore. I've kind of stepped away from that. There's a lot of things about it that didn't make sense, which I'm not going to go into right at this very moment. I'm just going to kind of just say I stepped away from it. Uh, my intentions at the time was to become a minister and to save souls and blah blah blah. Um, Eventually, I went into college, made friends, and I was taking up religious studies, and a lot of it about it didn't make sense to me. And I guess you could say that caused me to lose faith in what I was doing. And in losing faith, I went out to the world, did my thing as most young people do, in their early 20s. I went out, drank, smoked, party, had a nice time, and it was a lot of fun. At the time it was. It's kind of gotten old now, but I was enjoying myself. But somewhere along the line, and I'm not going to get too personal with it, um, I guess you could say I started trying to be something I wasn't, but didn't realize that's what I was doing. I was kind of just going with the flow. It's not until you get a little bit older and you begin to look back that you start to, well, for me personally, that I've started to ponder on these things. And although I don't intend to go back to being a Christian, uh, not the way I was, because my understanding of things is a bit different. I I don't know. I'm starting to kind of see that. How do I explain this? This is I don't do videos like this, so I'm not really sure how I want to explain it. I'm probably not even gonna listen to this video after. I'm just probably gonna post it and see what happens. But you come to the realization that, you know, once you get over the phase where it's all exciting and you can now see it for what it truly is, you realize a lot of those things weren't really for you. The drinking, the clubbing, and chasing women and stuff like that. That was never really you. That was kind of who society told you needed to be. In some cases, you needed those experiences to find out who you are and who you weren't. You needed those successes, you needed those failures, you needed the pain and the pleasure. It's like a test of life or a rites of passage where you find out who you really are on the inside. Um, Nowadays, I don't even go out. I just kind of be in the woods, kind of like I am now, kind of just chilling and relaxing, having a light beer, you know, going for a little dip in the water, right there. And this is just what I like doing. And not to go off into a tangent, but society has a weird way of kind of controlling your thoughts and how you feel about yourself. And for anyone listening who might be of college age or maybe even a little older, um, try to develop an understanding of who you are. And I don't know if the only way to truly do that is by actually just experiencing. I guess it is, but try not to let society tell you who you are, or tell you you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to be alpha, you have to have this car, you have to have this many women, you have to, just dress this way, do this, because when you lose yourself, it's very hard, and you lose yourself, you kind of lose your purpose. You lose your original intent, what you were really supposed to be doing. For those of us who believe that there is a purpose to their life and that they're supposed to be here doing something, I think those people will kind of identify what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm expressing myself clearly enough, but I'm kind of getting used to speaking my thoughts out loud. It's new to me, but eventually I think I'll get better with it over time. But yeah, just try to get a grip on who you are as a person. There's certain standards that you have. Do your best to stick by them until something comes along and truly proves to you that maybe that standard was wrong. And here's the funny thing about it. You'll think something has proven that your standard was wrong only to go through that thing and then realize that maybe it wasn't wrong. Maybe it was right the whole time. I can't think of any examples right off the top of my head. I wish I was better at this. This is really just me expressing my thoughts and trying to get it all out of my head. I just want to let it all out. If someone identifies what I'm saying, cool. If they don't, I understand that too. I realize I'm not being very clear in my thoughts, you know. Um, but yeah, this is A Supreme, and I just wanted to get some thoughts out of my head for today. Anyone who hears this, have a nice day.